CodeWords is the fastest way to turn your ideas into automations. With CodeWords, there's no setup, no drag and drop, and no configuration needed. Simply build powerful automations by chatting with AI. We're super excited to show you around our new user interface. CodeWords has had a makeover, so let's go through it in this full platform demo. When you sign in, you'll land on the homepage. Here, you'll be able to see some recommended automations based on your job role. You can also see our existing templates and the Cody chat bar. To get started, let's go through the main ways you can start automating with CodeWords. There are 3 main ways you can get started. 1. Click on a template and start automating right away. 2. Choose a suggested starting point from one of the suggestion blocks, for example, website monitoring, or editing an existing template and customizing it for your use case. Or 3. Start chatting to Cody, our AI automation assistant, and describe what you'd like to build. You can even ask Cody for automation suggestions if you're still unsure. 1. Using templates. Let's start by using a template from the gallery. I'm going to choose the competitor social summary for this one. Each template contains a brief description of what you'll need in order to use it and what the workflow does. This one scrapes any company's social channels and creates a comprehensive report for me. On each run page, you'll be able to see integrations. You need to run the automation, the input required, the run button, and the output. For this one, I've already downloaded the CodeWords Chrome extension, so I'm going to type in a website URL to analyze the social channels. Once you click Run, you'll be able to see the automation working and checking the logs. The output produced will include a summary of any social channels our web agent can find attached to the company name, with a brief report and the URLs of any key social posts. If I'd like to schedule a weekly report, I can do so by clicking Schedule at the top and choosing when I'd like this workflow to run. 2. Editing an existing template. The second way you can quickly start automating with CodeWords is by editing an existing template. To do this, simply click Edit, and you'll be taken straight to the Cody chat. For example, I'd actually like to send this social summary every week straight into my Slack channel so I can revisit it regularly and get inspiration for my own company social posts. To do this, I simply tell Cody what I'd like to update, and Cody will start editing the workflow for me. In this case, Cody has predicted what I'm after by asking me a couple of questions, suggesting to me that I could get this automation to notify me in a Slack channel of my choice. Once the automation is ready, you'll be able to use the updated version, but you'll always have the option to return to the original template. 3. Chatting to Cody. Let's go through the final way you can start automating with CodeWords, which is by chatting to Cody. Let's say you want to create an automation that analyzes your brand sentiment on Reddit. Simply ask Cody, and your workflow will be built automatically. Cody might ask you a couple of questions to clarify exactly what you want to build, and you can either respond, choose one of the options, or let Cody decide. In this case, I've been asked whether I'd also like to monitor the competitor's sentiment too. As this is a cool idea, I'm just going to click to let Cody know I'd like this instead. Cody will start building, and you'll be able to see what's being worked on currently. Cody will also put together a to-do list so you can see all the tasks needed to build the workflow from start to finish. The best part? You don't have to do a thing, and you can come back to the workflow once Cody's done building it. A visualization of your automation will appear on the right side of the screen. This way you can easily see a traditional image of your workflow and the nodes involved, but you don't need to drag and drop or manually configure them. You'll also be prompted to connect to any integrations if they're needed for the workflow you've requested, and you can connect to your other tools in just a couple of clicks. Once the graph is built, you can also go deeper and access the code if you'd like. And if you need to make any edits, just ask Cody. Once your workflow is ready to use, you can access its run page and fill in the inputs required. Cody will have already done all the testing and debugging for you to make sure you can start automating straight away. And that's how easy it is to start automating with CodeWords. Now let's continue going through the rest of our sidebar and platform functionality. If you click on the sidebar, you'll be able to see everything our platform has to offer. We've already gone through the chat option, so let's take a closer look at our template gallery. This is the quickest way to start automating with CodeWords. You can either search for templates by category, you can use them as they are, or you can edit them to customize them for your use case. Some of these templates are from builders in our community, others are built by us. There's a whole range of automations you can start with. Clicking on an automation template will take you through to its run page, which we went through earlier in the video. Next, let's head to the My Workflows page. Here, you'll be able to see any workflow you've used or created. That way, you can easily return to automations you've used previously. Under History, you'll find your workflow run history. You can view your workflow history either by runs or by chats. Here, you can see which workflows have been successful and how much they've cost. Under Scheduled Runs, you'll also be able to find any automations that are set for specific times. From here, you can edit, pause, delete, and enable notifications for your scheduled workflows. This way, you have full control over all your automations at all times. You can also access any workflow that is linked to a trigger when specific events take place. Again, you can pause, delete, and enable notifications for your triggered workflows. Below the main sidebar content, you'll be able to find a mini view of all your recent chats with Cody, so you can easily return to any of them, develop them, or make edits. You'll be dropped into the chat right where you left off. Towards the bottom of the sidebar, you can access our Discord community by clicking the link. Next, you can also take a deeper look at our documentation. Our documentation is where you'll find everything you need to know about getting started, troubleshooting, integrations, and billing. And if you navigate to your profile button and click Account, you can easily access your wallet, top up your balance, and take a closer look at the full list of integrations that CodeWords has available. CodeWords is the fastest way to turn your ideas into automations, so we hope you enjoy using the platform.